Hi, so testing in Barcelona. This is coming to the end of the second test now. Winter testing always goes so quickly. The reality is each driver only really gets 4 days in the car leading up to the first race in Australia. And as soon as the driving starts, things start speeding up, and the season, before you know it, we're in June in Canada. But the winter testing for us, if we look at it from a training point of view, obviously I'm a trainer, so I need to focus on getting Kimi prepared for the season. And if you look at any other sport, whether it be football or say tennis, sport-specific training is a big part of sports. A football player will practice a lot of the football skills, free kicks, etc., to make him a better football player, whilst also focusing on fitness. A tennis player will be playing tennis and improving the shots, working with the coach to improve the technique, as well as doing the training stuff. In Formula One it's a little bit different because we don't really get to do so much sport-specific stuff. To get strength and development into the neck, for example, it's very difficult to replicate 3, 4, 5G in a gym. So if I look back, say to, 99, 98, working with Mika, as the season developed, his neck would just expand massively, and by the end of the season the neck was huge. And as soon as you stop driving, after about maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, the neck has shrunk and you've just got all this skin you can grab on the side. And then in those days we tested a lot more, so I can remember doing a 14-day test once in Barcelona, and yes, for sure the drivers alternate days and test drivers were involved, but there was a lot more sport-specific training involved because the drivers just did a lot more laps. So as trainers it makes our life a little bit more difficult preparing these guys for the driving itself from a physical point of view, and also from a skill set point of view. Again, the more they drive, the more they hone the skills, the more they develop. So it's not so easy in Formula One with the lack of testing. Obviously here in Barcelona we had a bit of an issue with snow last week, so Kimi lost 1 day there, which is in reality 25% of his pre-Australia or pre-season testing. So it puts you on the back foot a little bit in terms of car development, setup work, but also from a physical point of view it's not ideal because that day would have normally been maybe 100 to 150 laps, which is all good work to develop the body for the first race. But anyway, it is what it is, and we're now here. We've got 1 day left tomorrow in Barcelona, so this is an off day for us. The way we tend to work it is one driver drives and then has a day off and then comes again, so it's quite nice from a recovery point of view. It makes the testing a little bit more chilled. My job really now for tomorrow after the test is just to make sure everything that we need is packed up from the trucks to be sent to Australia. So I've just got to get all of that stuff prepared for tomorrow late afternoon and go from there. We leave in about a week's time for Australia, so it all comes around a little bit quickly. But Australia is a great race, look forward to that one, and I'll be making another one of these videos in Australia to give you a little bit of insight there. But I hope you've enjoyed this short clip just to give you a little bit more information about what we're doing here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.